Hello, wonderful viewers. Welcome to Basic Maths with Master Jude. Today we'll be discussing angles. Another angles will be taking properties of what angles. Now we'll be using these three examples to understand each of those properties. Now before we do that, let's do a recap of those properties so that we can apply it here. Now the first property here says that angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degree. Now let's say this is your horizontal line. We'll have another line here, we'll have another line here, and this is one. So what they're saying is that this is angle A, angle B, angle C. Now what they're saying is that A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. This is one of the first properties we'll be taking. That angles on a straight line is what 180 degree. Even if it is upside down. Even if it is what upside down, the angle here, and the angle here is equal to 180 degree. Now, this is the first property. Now the second property says, number 2 says that vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are what? Equal. Now watch. If you have something like this, and you have A here, and you have B here, you have C here, you have D here. What they are telling you is that A is equal to what? B, vertically opposite. Meaning that C is also equal to what? D. So vertically opposite angles are what? Equal. We'll be applying each of these properties here. Now, the third property says that in a transversal, when a transversal line cuts a parallel line, what they are saying is that if you have an angle here, let's say A, here B, here C, here D, let's say E, here F, and let's say here is G. Now, when a transversal line cuts a parallel line, we have three things that happens. The first one is that corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles are what? Equal. The first one is that corresponding angles are what? Equal. And the corresponding angle is one angle outside and another angle inside. For example, A is an angle outside the parallel line and E is an angle inside the parallel line. Meaning that A is equal to E. Which other corresponding angle do we have? B is equal to what? B is equal to what? F. Reason is that corresponding angles are what? Equal. Now, inside this third properties, we have that alternate angles are what? Equal. Alternate angles are equal. C is equal to F because alternate angles are what? Equal. That is, C is equal to F, then D is equal to E. Reason, alternate angles are what? Equal. Alternate angles are what? Equal. Then another property we have inside here is that the sum of two interior angles is equal to 180. The two interior angles we have here is C plus E, D plus E, D plus F. So meaning that C plus E is equal to 180 degree. D plus F is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? The reason is that the sum of the two interior angles is equal to what? 180 degree. These are the properties we'll be applying here. I think we have few of them we'll be applying in these three examples. Now, let's come back to the examples you have on the board. Now this first one, when you look at this first one, this is angle on a straight line, and we are told that one of the properties that this angle on a straight line is equal to what? 180 degree, meaning that if we sum up everything here, it will give us what? 180 degree. Now the first one will have x plus 78 plus 43 is equal to 180 degree. So let's get the value of x. 78 plus 43 will give us 121, meaning that x is equal to, x plus 121 is equal to 180. X is equal to 180 minus 121. Now 180 take away 121 will give us 59 degree. So our x is what? 59 degree, meaning that this place is 59 what? Degree. So let's add up these three angles to see if it is going to give us 180. Now using our calculator, our 59 plus 78 plus 43 gives us 180 what? Degree. Now let's take the second example. Now let's study the second example. Now when you look at the second example, we are looking for the values of A, B, and C. So for this angle we have 61, this angle we have what? We have 110 degree. Now when you look at this, you see that this is angle on a straight line, and you have two variables. You have two things here. What we have there is C plus 110 is equal to 180 degree, because angle on a straight line sums up 180 degree. So let's use this to get the value of C. Now this is C is equal to 180 take away 110, and C is equal to 180 take away 110 will give us 70 degree. So the value of our C is 70 degree. Now if C is 70 degree, automatically A is 70 degree, meaning that A is equal to C. That is vertically opposite what? Vertically opposite angles are what? Equal. That is the reason. A is equal to C, and since our C is equal to 70 degree, A is equal to 70 what? Degree. So we've gotten our A to be 70 what? Degree. Now how do we get our B? When you look at this thing now, this thing is something as angle on a straight line. This is what we have, something like this, and we have here to be B, we have here to be 61, we have here to be what? 70. So if we sum up everything, it will give us 180 degree. So let's get the value of B using one of the properties. Now this will be 70 plus 61 plus B is equal to 180 degree. Now let's add up. 70 plus 61 will give us 131. So this is 131 plus B is equal to 180. Now B is equal to 180 take away 131. So the value of our B will be 180 take away 131 will give us 49 degree. So our B is 49 degree, meaning that if we add up everything here, if we add up everything we have here, we are supposed to have let's check. If we have 49 plus 61 plus 70 plus another 70 plus 110 will give us 360. That is the sum total of what? An angle is what? The sum total of a circle will give us 360 degree. Now let's come back to the third example. Now the third example, we are going to look for the values of F, E, and D. Now When you look at this, you have an angle inside and an angle outside, which is corresponding angle. And we are told that corresponding angle is what? Equal. Meaning that F is equal to 65 degrees. Reason, corresponding angles are what? Equal. That is the reason. So our F is what? 65 degrees. If our F is 65 degrees, D is equal to F, which is 65 degrees. D is equal to F. What is the reason? Vertically opposite angles are what? Equal. Since our F is 65, D is equal to 65 degrees. So our D is 65 what? Degree. Now, how do we get our E? Now, this is angle on a straight line. Now, our E will be E plus 65 degrees equal to 180 degrees. So, E is equal to 180 take away 65. Our E is equal to 180 minus 65 will give us 115 degrees. So, our E is 115 degrees. Thank you for having me today. Please remember to like, share, comment, and follow me on my Facebook page. And also, you can go to my YouTube page using the link that I'll be dropping in the comment section to subscribe and watch more of my videos. Bye-bye.